whole series of credible reports of Khufu assaults, death threats, sexual assaults of Khufu in their Caspers, which is still very much in operation, just mindlessly running down homes and crops of Namibians, and seriously intimidating and harassing the population, particularly those refugees that were returning to their country for the electoral process.
While more than 700,000 people registered to vote, including some 40,000 Namibians who returned home from exile, the process was still fraught with problems, as loopholes in the election laws allowed thousands of white South Africans to register as well. 10 political parties competed in the elections. The main forces are SWAPO and the Democratic Turnbull Alliance, or DTA. SWAPO, which was recognized by the United Nations as the sole authentic representative of the Namibian people, led the struggle against South African domination and commands the most support. Its leader, Sam Nujoma, seen here returning home after 30 years in exile, is expected to become Namibia's first head of state.
How do you feel, Mr. Nujoma? Very happy to be home.
Hinyangerwa Sheki, SWAPO's UN representative, shared his feelings about going home.
Going back home, it was fantastic. It was a time when you were filled with emotions. You didn't know whether to jump out and laugh and uncontrollably or to cry. But it was certainly one moment that I will remember. Of course, I have been away from home more than 12 years now, and it was just a momentous occasion.
While SWAPO enjoys enthusiastic support from students, workers, and farmers, Namibia's whites, who have benefited from apartheid, have their own view.
SWAPO is dangerous. It's communism.
As far as I'm concerned, they're totally communistic inclined.
I don't like SWAPO.
The Democratic Turnbull Alliance, or DTA, is seen by many as South Africa's party, a point disputed by DTA leader Dirk Mudge.
And I've said it to the commanders and to the South African government. I don't think any assistance by the SADF will in any way promote the interests of my party. So, should they go ahead with that? Should they continue with that? If I would have been SWAPO, I would have welcomed it. We don't want to be seen as anybody's stooge.
But recently, the DTA was accused of attacking SWAPO supporters along with members of Khufu. The Reverend Helen Fleming of U.S.-based Operation Vote experienced the violence firsthand.
My colleague Walter McGill was just recently assaulted by DTA members in South Africa, in the north, in the Oshikati area, where he was filming brutality being taken out on about 50 Namibians, and they came after him. He jumped in his car with 2 other colleagues, and they went on a chase for about 30 kilometers, about 100 miles an hour. He said he was airborne and everything, petrified. Found his way back to Oshikati to the